Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Kirill Bondarenko. I'm iFalcon solution expert, and today I would like to hold the presentation for you about iFalcon VideoNet solution. And the main topic is mentioned by Lyubov. Quickly respond to security threats with iFalcon Video Analytics. And also, simultaneously with the presentation, we will show you live demo, and our colleague, our senior engineer, Sergey Safokin, will assist me with the demo. Um, and let me start from introduction our company. NNTC is a UAE-based IT solution provider and software developer, and we belong to the international group of companies that are working in Russia, Eastern Europe, and Middle East. We focus on innovations and digital transformation projects with the convergence of best-of-breed technologies and consulting services in the highly demanded areas such as different types of video analytics, including face recognition technologies, object recognition, INPR, and other AI-powered applications. And also VR, drones, management platform for drones, digital twin, artificial intelligence, robotics, Internet of Things, Industry 4, and cybersecurity. And the company serves some of the largest government entities in the UAE, such as Dubai Police, Saudi Aramco, Expo. There are customers in Bahrain, in Oman, in the UAE, and ongoing opportunities even beyond the region, say India or Egypt or Southeast Asia. You see the list of iFalcon products. iFalcon, this is our group of products based on biometric technology and video analytics, which includes iFalcon VideoNet, sure, this is our topic for webinar, and also iFalcon Face Control Mobile. This is fully autonomous mobile product, bringing face recognition where you need it. iFalcon Pillar. This is the same technology, the same solution, but it was designed for autonomous video recognition stand with a 360 view. And also iFalcon Attendance Management and Visitor Management. iFalcon Foreman. This is mobile application for workers' attendance control at construction sites. And iFalcon Biometric KYC Control. This is banking customer onboarding solution. And today we will speak about iFalcon VideoNet. Firstly, I would like to define the problems. Why we develop iFalcon VideoNet. And today, different facilities from small offices or to big distributed enterprises, enterprise objects, are faced with a wide range of security challenges and threats. For example, intrusions to protected area, breach of the peace and criminal actions in public places, especially suitable for a project like Smart City or Safe City, for example, incidents and emergency situations, epidemic threats, of course, and above all, we mean spread of COVID. And all of these threats can occur the damage and disable the facilities, or even hurt people, or even death. And we would like to ask you to answer the question. It helps us to be more specific during our webinar. So the question is, does your organization face any of these challenges? And we propose 5 options. Intrusions to protected area, people or vehicle, breach on peace and criminal actions in public places, incidents and emergency situations like fire, smoke, object detection in restricted area, and etc. Epidemic threats, COVID, for example, and the last option, all above. Let's wait half a minute while you can choose the suitable option. Okay. Okay, we got results. It's very interesting. As we see, we have 50% for option 3. Okay, we would be focused on the challenge. Thank you for your answer. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, and how do we solve the problems? Yes, which I have already described. How does iFalcon VideoNet helps to do it? And there are 3 main parts. The first one is iFalcon VideoNet allows us to significantly improve security. Um, this is based on identification the threats or incidents without direct participation of operator. And the solution allows us to get immediate notifications and alerts about incidents and reduce response time, because operator can easily monitor situation and make proper decision, handle alarm events, and all of this in real time. And operator can effectively respond when they occur. And the second part is a single platform. VideoNet created an intelligent way to integrate all VideoNet components, such as VMS functionality, smart detectors, and other, with access control or existing systems or designing systems which have already implemented on the premises. For example, like intrusion and fire alarm systems with relevant devices or any external systems, video equipment from various vendors, and all of this based on a single operating platform. And with VideoNet, you can easily manage remotely all subsystems and any individual device, such as network cameras, sensors, or turnstiles. And what is the reason? Yes, what we achieve. Um, the reason is to see big picture of your facility. And VideoNet offers seamless integration to achieve complex security approach and functional expansions of all connected system components or devices. And the third, sorry, yeah. And the third part is awareness. Above all, I mean smart video detectors and the neural networks, which we use for object detection and classification. Also, VideoNet provides for efficient conflict resolving and offline investigation based on event recording and video evidence. And the solution use smart search across video archive, which allows you to find object by events or attributes. For example, if you know the color of clothes or type of objects or dimensions of objects, you can put it in the search, and you will find the required objects to the archive. iFalcon VideoNet offers new capabilities and approach to improve security on the premises using wide range of analytics. The first VideoNet collect and analyzes video streams from network cameras and connect different sensors like noise sensor, fire alarm sensor, and another to add valuable information to event. And the structure of solution was designed for using different video analytics models. But what kind of models? I mean, this is smart video detectors, which automatically reveal suspicious events and threats based on mathematical algorithms and the neural networks, such as motion detector, left object, intrusion detector, direction detector, object type detector, and another. Also, VideoNet includes additional models of analytics. This is people counting model or smart search to the archive, and some integrated models like automated number plate recognition or face recognition, which can be used for public safety to detect people from wanted list or for access control. And in this case, we can connect face recognition with automated door or turnstiles. And also, it has been noted that VideoNet register all events, record video and audio data into the storage in a special data format that ensures a high data compression degree without quality loss. And a built-in player allows you to view any saved video fragments of the required moment whenever you need. And therefore, you will be able to fully reconstruct the event. Sorry. And on this slide, I highlighted the main functionality of the solution. This is real-time recognition of targets and events using network cameras and the video analytic algorithms, live video streams, recording and the storing video archive. Actually, this is kind of VMS functions. Classification of targets, single man, group of people, vehicle, fire, lost object, and data. Minimized false positive recognition of targets. The system allows you to avoid false detections connected of movement of the environment or animals. Searching the archive by time, target class, camera number, event, and operator's comment, and some additional parameters as mentioned earlier, and target detecting on the map. The solution has a surely interface, yes, interface for operator and for administrator, and interface consists of three main environments. Yeah, this is surveillance, configuration, and analytics. And the surveillance layer includes recording, storing, and displaying the video streams, and event management and the event log. Also, configuration layer includes camera management, video analytics configuration, graphic plans of the site. And the third layer, analytics, allows you to work with the reports and notifications. Also, it allows you use heat maps and the smart search through the archive. I think we are gradually moving from general description directly to the solution itself. And it's time to shift to demo. And I pass my mic to Andrei.
Hello, everyone. My name is Andrei Safokhin. I will show you the interface of the solution. And let's start with the surveillance environment. So, because this is the main workplace of the operator and contains the operator's main tools. Here you can configure what the operator will see, what notification he will receive, and how he will react to a particular event. In this environment, there are plenty of tools for working operative with videos and searching for the necessary information. For example, right here, we can rewind video fragment right on the window and see last event right here. So here we see two bars. Blue one, this is common translation that record to the storage. And the red one, this is different events that we set up before. So, for example, this is like human detection or cross-line intersection. So, yeah, we can see it right here. Another case, the operator needs to determine who entered the building at 1 p.m., for example. And we can easily do that, just moving the fragment and see this on the video. Here we see also two bars. This means that we recording only event fragment in high resolution to save capacity of the storage. Next thing is when operator try to find a specific person who came into the office, yeah, we can do that just moving the detection, the picture of this woman to the video, and we will see how she is entering the building at a specific time, for example, 2nd of September. Okay. Another important part of the solution, this is working with maps and plans. We can work with both geographical and local building plans. We can put information directly on top of plans. There can be cameras or various access control devices, such as turnstiles, gates, and doors. We can interact with objects and manage them directly from the interface. And when we place the camera on the plan, we can view the video in a mini window as well as track different emergencies by alarm. Okay, next I want to show you the configuration environment. This is the brain of the solution because this environment is designed for configuring cameras, archives, detectors, and the system itself. Here we can easily add a camera manually or automatically by searching through the network. Also, we can add different devices like control devices, fire alarm detectors, sensors, and anything that can share information through network or through communication and other communication channels. Also here we can set what stream we need to record and put into the storage. For example, right now we put only emergency recording, so this is events like detections, alerts, alarms, and so on. And the full translation we will record in less resolution to save the capacity of the storage. And of course, here we can configure built-in detectors. The standard installation includes 10 types of detectors, and we can use it for any camera. There are human-related detectors like motion, face detector, sabotage, intersection, and different objects detector like counter, abandoned objects, direction, fire and smoke detector. So we will see how they work later. First, let's finish with the environments. And the final one is analytic environment. This is the last but very important one, because this is a powerful tool for post-analysis of information. We can search on video and audio, get information about events, and build different reports. For example, let's try to build the heat map. For that, we need to choose a camera and a fragment of the video, or for example, whole video. We need to choose detection type, like action intensity, and period of time, like for today. And we will see the spreading of of people here. And as expected, this is only for staff place, and this is for common employees, and this is the most popular place because it's the nearest place to the exit. As expected, we get such results. And for example, if we want to recalculate this on this video fragment, yeah, we will see the same picture. So the closest path to the exit will be the most intensive. Okay, and one more thing I want to show you. Give me a second. This is I want to demonstrate the ability to search for an object based on a specific query. For example, let's try to find a red car from the common CCTV video. To do this, we need to configure the search parameters like object itself, size, direction, and color, and search through the whole database. And as example here, we get 4 video fragments of this car. Yeah, this is was our employee that in one day did 4 circles around the building. And here we can play these videos right here on the video. This is very useful tool if we want to find some specific item, objects, people, or car. Okay, this was a brief tour of the main environments of the solution. Next, we'll talk about specific tasks what our product can solve. To do this, let me pass the mic to Kirill, who will tell you about various cases in which our solution can be useful for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrei. Okay. And next, I suggest that we go directly to real situations where we may need to use VideoNet. And above all, this is areas or premises when we should provide public safety. These solutions are applicable for various objects ranging from shopping centers to smart city projects, where it is necessary to monitor any public areas, including transportation hubs, airports, stadiums, streets, squares, and a lot of places, public places. And for such situation, VideoNet propose next use cases. People detection and tracking, which includes different types of situational analytic, like people detections, motion, wrong direction detections, line crossing detection, and you can monitor the public places and identify events if it happens. And object counting, automated counting the number of objects from camera view, people or vehicle or in other objects, and left object detections to identify dangerous bag or help people to find left things, and a group of analytics to protect public places from spread of COVIDs, including people counting, queue-length detector, sure, and heat maps, which can be used to understand the most crowded areas. And for example, if you have the special anti-COVID rules on the premises, VideoNet allows you to control following rules and identify situation when the rules are broken. And you can control number of people on each required space and use heat maps to optimize the people flows. And the next use case, security incidents investigations. Using smart search to the archive, VideoNet help to investigate incidents and solve complex situation based on video evidence. And face recognition, which can be used to detect suspicious persons or persons from wanted list. So it's time to shift to demo again. And Andrei, show us some applicable cases, please.
Okay. Let's try to simulate access control to the territory. To do this, we use a line detector and a person counter to determine whether the controlled area is crossed and the specific number of people on the site. First, we need to set up the working area of the detector. To begin with, we will mark a zone that will not participate in the detection and may interfere with its operation or simply not be interesting for us. Next thing, we will add an alarm line and indicate the direction. An interesting point is the dotted line, which is pre-alarm line for timely response. So we can understand how long a person in the zone between of these two lines. Also, we need to adjust the proportions to filter out objects that are too large or too small for detection. And the last one, we need to set the main rule. For example, if 7 people crossed the line, an alert will be triggered. So that's all. Let's test it. After small calibration, we will see the counter itself in the upper left corner of the video. And when this number reaches 7, the system will automatically switch to alert mode, and we will see a screen with this event, where operator can see the plan, the message alert, and can do some actions with that. Another situation when someone left an item or bag in a protected area. So when an object enters the camera's field of view, solutions start a mathematical analysis of pixels, and after a set time, for example, 30 seconds, we will receive a notification about this event. Even if the operator is currently using another camera, it will automatically switch to urgent message mode. And for example, on the graphic plan, we will see where the event occurred, and we will be able to react to them in a timely manner. Okay, next important case is to prevent a large number of people from gathering and distribute the flow of the crowd. We problem using a neural network queue detector. Let's try to set it up and test it now. In addition to people, we can count different objects like vehicles, as car, buses, bikes, and so on. We need to set the number of objects and the amount of time from which this cluster is considered an alarm. So that's all settings what we need. Let's test it. At the moment, the detector is running, and when a third person appears near the elevator, the alarm will be triggered in 5 seconds, and we will automatically switch to the emergency event screen. I must say that this screen is fully customizable. Usually plans with important objects plotted as well as a message feed are the most useful tools for analysis. Okay, for the next step of our presentation, I would like to briefly pass the microphone to Kirill to continue the story about the useful actions of our project.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrei. Okay, and the next group of use cases are applicable to improve protected areas safety. And it's used for different objects from offices with access control or for distributed objects of critical infrastructure like power stations, airports, and so on. The first one is object and event detection. It allows you to detect and identify object in secure zone, people or vehicle, and also it allows detect abnormal behavior. And the next one is intrusions. VideoNet detects intrusions at checkpoint or along the guarded perimeter, and it automatically takes actions and activates audio alarm, for example, or sends alerts to security staff. Fire and smoke, especially useful in open area where sensors are ineffective. And access control, when VideoNet use face recognition and INPR for visitors and employee. Okay, Andrei, it's time to shift to demo again, and I pass the mic to you.
Okay, no problem. The next option is to detect inappropriate actions. We can track an attempt to intentionally damaging the property, such as camera, if the camera position will be changed unshadowed, an alert will be triggered, and the operator can react on that. Let's see how it works. If someone changed the camera position, we will automatically switch to the alarm window, and the operator will be able to make a quick decision. Next, a very common example of a surveillance task is recognizing car license plates and open-close the entrance barrier. Here we can set up all settings of the detector, select detection zone. For example, green zone means not interesting area for detection, so we will skip it. We can adjust the size of the vehicle number to reduce the CPU load. Also, we can choose type of work algorithm, increase detail, choose direction of movement, and configure taking automatic screenshots of the license plate. Okay, let's see how it works. In addition to the number recognition, we can add various parameters and devices such as the control of barriers, gates, and doors. So we can open, block gates, or, for example, some emergency actions. Also, this window also displays the vehicle number and access events, like green, you have access, yellow, this is unidentified number, red, so this number has no access. Next important detector is face detection and recognition. We can use different neural networks for this task. For example, on the next screen here, we see the recognition results. We can use whitelist, blacklist, as well as integrate with internal systems to transfer information about individuals. The next example is a smoke and fire detector. Of course, this functionality cannot replace fire safety systems, but still this tool is very useful for informing. For this tool, we need just select the desired area, and the detector will report the presence of smoke and fire on the video. And when detected, an alert will be triggered and will switch the operator to the emergency window to take some actions. Okay, at this point, my technical part of the presentation came to an end, and I hope that it could be useful for you and you saw something new today. I give the microphone to Kirill so that we can move on the final part of the webinar and answer your questions.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrei. Okay. In turn, we would like to understand better how we can help to solve your challenge. And now we saw some cases in a real situation, and we would be thankful for your answer for next question. Can our platform help to solve your challenge? And we propose next options. Yes, we are already working on something, and not applicable to my organization. So let's wait a little while you may choose the option. Okay. I think we will see results soon. Okay, yes, we see result. Thank you for your opinion, and I'm really happy to see that our solution can be useful for your cases. Yes, and for option 2, if you can share your experience with us, we will be thankful to you, and we will gonna think how we can help you with that. By the way, you can raise your hand or send message to chat, and it will be very interesting to discuss your cases. Okay, and let's recap on the main points and underline the benefits of solution. Yes, so this is the one perpetual license, yes, which includes all analytics algorithms and the neural network detectors. And the next, this is high accuracy and minimized false positive recognition of targets, avoid movements of the environment or animals. And for example, for object detection and classification, VideoNet use neural networks detectors whose accuracy cannot be affected by weather conditions or illumination level. Scalable for any number of cameras, yes, and distributed or centralized architecture available. You can have a lot of objects geographically distributed. And hardware independent solution. It's compatible with the most of network cameras. And all components are integrated on a single platform. Speaking about price, VideoNet licensed by a number of video channels, and this is a perpetual license. And in general, it has two options. Basic license, which includes all video analytics detectors at once, and customers don't need to buy other detectors later. And extended license, which includes additional models such as automated number plate recognition, face recognition, graphic plans, smart archive analytics, or high availability configuration, and etc. And on the right side of slide, there are example of basic license price for customer. And the first line was calculated for 10 cameras and no additional models of functions. This is the most basic options. And the price is $705 US. And for example, the second line is more complex case. It has 100 cameras, additional models such as graphic plans, archive analytics, and more capabilities for system scaling included. And the price is $17,490 US. And for exact price, please request us, and we will send you the exact quotation in accordance with your requirements for your object. I think our presentation is almost finished, and we will be happy to get feedback from your side if our solution interests to you. And I would like to ask you choose the next step, talk to expert or request for price. And thank you for your attention. I think it's I think I think I hope it was interesting for you. And now I think it's time for question. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I think I will pass my mic to Lyubov.
Thank you, Kirill, Andrei, for the presentation and demo. Yes, we can move to block Q&A. We have got a few questions. Meantime, we still have a little bit of time, and please feel free to drop more. We will be happy to answer them. I would suggest we start with the questions that we've got to Q&A. The first question would be, is there a way that the face of the red driver's face and the car plate number is detected?
I think yes, but it's interesting. What exactly do you mean? Yes, maybe. Excuse me, Lyubov. We'll repeat the question one more time, please.
Is there a way that the face of the red driver face and the car plate number is detected? It's in Q&A. If you open the block, you will see it's the first question from Mr.
Oh, just a second. Excuse me.
Maybe I can help with this question.
Sure.
So, for example, we showed before that we can detect license plate and face. And if we put camera such way that we can see front part of the car, of course we can detect and plate of the car and the driver face. So there is no problem for that.
All right, thank you so much, Andrei. The next question, do you have integration with thermal cameras to detect fever? Does it need to be a special camera?
Yes, yes. The system is able to connect to any devices that transmit data using general accepted protocols, and the thermal camera is no exception. And we are already integrated thermal cameras with their black body with VideoNet, and this is special camera with a thermal sensor, and in result we can recognize the faces and define its temperature. And for example, operator can see the each recognized faces and the relevant temperature for each face.
Thank you, Kirill. Can the detection be customized to detect certain objects?
Yes, I think sure. We have already had some detections. Yes, this is built-in analytics, and it's fully available to expand this list. Yes, for example, the platform right now can classify objects like people, group of people, vehicle, bike, trains, and so on. But also we are ready to modify it, and we have the roadmap, and we will continue work with this classification list.
Okay, that's great. Let's move to the next question. Is the analytics rule based on auto detection? Is the analytics rules?
Yes, I see the question. I think we have event management and some logic when we can connect different types of analytics and information and provide events with all necessary information for operator. And from this side, yes, sure. It looks like this. I hope I understand the question correctly.
Okay. Just in case Mr. Vinod can drop us clarification in case if we didn't answer his question. Next question is how the license priced per camera based per detector.
I think I have already how is license priced per camera based per detector. Yes, we have a license policy based on camera channel. But also, as mentioned in our last slide, we have a basic license and extended license. Yes, and in extended license includes some additional models like graphic plans or for example, some additional analytics, yes, integrated analytics like face recognition, and all of this are based on the number of cameras, not for detectors. And in basic license, all situational detectors, for example, has already included. There is no need to buy, for example, line cross detector if you didn't it early. Yes, because all of these situational detectors has already included in basic license. Basic license.
Okay. Is it age-based or server-based?
In general, this is server-based, but as mentioned, it allows to use distributed architecture of the system. Yes, and we can work with several instances and simultaneously. Yes, and for example, if edge server or edge device has enough performance, it's possible. Why not? But anyway, I think it's not a mobile devices. Yes, if we speak about edge, it's kind of additional small or portable server, but I think it's not possible to veer, for example, this server with the operator or with the staff, with the security guy, and so on. It can be installed on a checkpoint, yes, for example, and also we can install the main server in the control room or command center.
All right. One of our participants saying that nothing was covered on drone-based detection AI system. Can you reply to that?
Mm-hmm. Um, yes, it's interesting question, uh, but you know, I think we can use, for example, video stream from drones in VideoNet, and some of our detectors will be suitable and will be work with these video streams. If we speak about detectors which developed with the neural networks, yes, but some situational some analytics for situational awareness analytics like line crossing and so on, I think there is no way to work with drones. But for example, for object classification, object detection, and for face recognition, it's possible. Yes, we can work with a video stream from drones.
Okay. Can the video net work as a part of iFalcon control system or its standalone product?
Yes, sure. It can work as part of iFalcon system. I think you saw the list of product which includes in iFalcon. List of products which includes in iFalcon, and all of this can work as one solution. And of course, for example, we can integrate iFalcon Control Mobile to iFalcon VideoNet.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Can customer use VideoNet for under-car inspection?
You know, right now we don't have such type of analytics, but it's possible, yes, because we have very flexible platform, and we just need to implement one type of analytics. But I think we will include it in our roadmap, and it will be ready maybe next year. But right now, currently, we don't have such analytics.
Okay, perfect. And then moving to the pricing question again, I would like to know the structure for the extension part. Can we select which functions such as NPR, face recognition we want to choose? Also for facial recognition, whether it's a white or black list, does number of people on the list affect pricing? License by volume of the people.
Mhm. Yes, sure. We can choose the different additional models. Yes, and like INPR or face recognition. And for example, if you need to use INPR, yes, of course, we include it in the price. If you don't need it, exclude it. And the face recognition, the same situation. And all of this based on number of channels. For example, if you include face recognition to the to the to the price, yes, we have license for face recognition per channels, not for number of people.
Mm-hmm. And one more question: is it possible to track people, identify the location on the facility, and ensure that it does not enter area where it's not permitted for him to be present?
Mhm. Uh, yes, of course. Uh, yes, sure, because I think we can use for these graphic plans. Yes, and of course we can track people, and we can understand when we detect the people on the map, and of course we can see the location of this identification. And yes, I think that's all.
All right, and moving forward to the next questions, can the
Oh,
platform...
excuse me, Lyubov, I read it once again, this question. And yes, of course, if we use face recognition, we also understand the level of access for this for these people. Yes, and for this person. And firstly, we detect the people and we understand location, and then we compare the face with a black list or white list or faces in our database, and we can understand uh, access denied or allowed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Kirill. Does the platform classify the object if it's a bag, gun, or anything else?
Yes, I think we have already answered for this question partly, but once again, the platform allows you to recognize and classify various objects such as bags, heads, and weapons. And but currently we do not detect and classify bags, people, group of people, vehicle, bikes, trains, and we are going to add other objects to classification in the next software version, and it will be available in the next year. But surely, if we have an exact project requirements, and it's possible to implement such improvements soon, because the platform will be the same, and it will be minor changes for us.
Okay, thank you. And what would be the implementation time of the platform?
Implementation time. If we have full prepared infrastructure like network, servers, and network cameras, it will take about 1 month if we speak about 50 cameras, for example. But of course, if we speak about a scope of work which includes designing the infrastructure, the hardware servers, and network cameras, uh, it depends. It depends on situation. We should have estimation for requirements, and then we will understand how much time it will take.
Okay, perfect. Original number plates in GCC countries supported for NPR?
Mhm. Yes, our solution will support about 100 countries if you speak about NPR. And if you have the special request or special or I mean, if you can specify the country, please do it, and we will check how we can work with it. But in general, yes, the list of countries which we support, it's about 100.
Perfect. And for the last question, about 10 different analytics are shown in the application. Does different analytics mentioned in the application require individual servers?
No, I think you can use one server or several servers. It depends on server performance, and there is no problem to install all layers of the system, all environments on the one server. Or for example, if you should use distributed architecture, yes, as mentioned by me earlier, you can use different servers. Or for example, if you have a lot of cameras, I don't know, about I don't know, 200s, maybe 300s or more, you should use powerful servers. And in this case, of course, we should install software on the several servers.
I see one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Are GCC number plates supported? I believe we just answered this question, right? Kirill, do you mind to answer this question again about GCC plate numbers?
About GCC plate numbers. Yes, sure. We support it. Okay, but you know, there is some special things if we speak about accuracy. Yes, because some group of numbers work with high accuracy. Some of them a little bit lower. But in general, yes, of course, we will support it. And anyway, if we discover some problems with accuracy, for example, yes, from one of the country, of course we will develop it very soon. Yes, because anyway, the basic solution has already include all necessary neural networks and number plate formats to do it. And we will not to spend too much efforts for this.
And there is a lot of very interesting question.
Luba, sorry, can I add some to the previous question, because I saw some detail about auto detections and rule-based detectors. So we have two types of detectors in our solution. First one is rule-based detectors, like detector of objects, embedded objects, sabotage, and so on. And another part of the detectors is outer machine learning rule-based, like there is complex detectors like face recognition, INPR, license plate, and for example, Q detectors. So there is two parts of them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Andrei. And the last question that I would like to ask you guys, can VideoNet detect loud cars on the street? I mean, can VideoNet react on high level of noise and identify the loud car?
Yes, sure. We can connect the sensors or some video cameras can be sensors for audio data, and we can work with it, and we recognize the high level of noise.
All right, I think there is no more questions in the chats. In this case, I just would like to thank you everyone for participation and our speakers for the presentation. We will share with you all the slides and recording of the webinars very soon, and our experts will get in touch with you just in case of you have any questions. At any time, you can drop us an inquiry to our info email, info@nntc.digital. All right, thanks again, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you for your attention.